Welcome everyone back to more episodes of Dexter. We are on episode 5 of season 3. Now that last episode in particular, with the type of the show that this is, and no one's squeaky clean here. Obviously not Dexter, that goes without saying. But everyone has their issues. And I feel like the one person who deserves a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of enjoyment is Angel. And unfortunately, he almost landed himself in deep doo-doo again. Bad enough with the whole incident with Layla. But I mean, she was a piece of work. But he's looking for a connection. He's looking for female company, for want of a better word. And the way in which it showed it happen, he didn't see it. He wasn't listening. She tried to give him the hint. She let him off the hook, this detective from Vice. And then she came to visit him. Are we about to see, because it feels out of place that they just threw that little bit of a story in and then that's it. I feel like maybe they're making a bit of a love interest for Angel here with that detective. I don't know. Especially with the way in which he came clean with her. Because she was just judging him with the job that she does, the same as all John's. And he kind of poured his heart out to her as to, the reason I got caught is because, I don't know, maybe. While that's going on, I only mentioned at the last episode at the beginning that are we possibly looking at Dexter settling down and having a baby? Hopefully this isn't going to mean marriage. And then right off the book, in the same episode, that happens. He had to approach it a different way because he was called out by her own kids with it. Are they going to get married? And if they're going to get married, that naturally is going to be a progression of at some point them living together, not living separately. It's a whole big thing. Is he ready for that? With everything that goes on in his nocturnal life. I don't know. Right, anyway, enough of me waffling on. Let's go watch episode 5.
There are many ways to stop the heart. Electric shock.
Okay.
Bad diet. This is a first.
Especially for you.
That's the heart.
Gushing with the runaway emotion any parent would feel seeing
I don't see anything.
Child for the first time. I can no longer deny that I'm going to be a father.
Everything looks perfectly normal.
Your life is gonna change forever, man.
Oh, that we're aware of. Who the hell was that?
I got half my mind still in the office, you know? So I got this case, you know? Kills his wife on a cruise ship. And I got no jurisdiction because she goes missing in international waters. 5 years ago, he kills his first wife.
Oh.
Drug overdose. Then he uses her money to go and hire this legal dream team to confuse the jury and...
You had to let him go.
My hands are tied by the law, and
What
the
are you
defense
asking?
attorneys get to wipe their asses with it.
I could do us both a favor and look into this wife killer.
That's not for men, right, Dex?
Lying naked on a table, helpless. No thanks.
Well,
Sil has offered to list my house with her agency so we can buy something bigger.
I was actually thinking I might keep my place.
You were?
Well, I
you
could
know,
always
so I
sublet
can
it.
skulk off when I need to.
This is how Custer must have felt. Surrounded on all sides. Doomed.
Why does Rita need to move? I get her possibly wanting him to not have his place anymore because he's the single person without any kids. Your house is perfectly okay as it is with you and your 2 kids. It's just him moving in. It's not him and another 3 or 4 kids coming with him. Why do you need a bigger house? I'm just saying.
So why don't we talk about all of this after we eat? Every man needs his privacy.
Correct.
Some more than others.
Everyone.
But that's why God created golf.
Yeah, no, golf's no.
Sun in my face, cool ocean breeze on my skin. No children allowed.
Yes.
Are those times gone forever?
Oh, kiss him goodbye. So he reckons this guy's off two of his wives.
How can Rita expect me to just pick up and move?
The issue that I'm having here, in all seriousness, is I don't see how he can do both. I mean, there have been plenty of people throughout history who are notorious serial killers and have had some that have had families that kept a completely separate double life, but in the whole, they work better on their own. Especially if their profile fits that they are that type of OCD control freak kind of killer, which he is. Like you researching here now on your laptop, you're not going to be able to do that at home. Where are you going to do it? Where are you going to hide everything? Where are you going to put your blood samples? Where are you going to put your, all the questions that we know are obvious, because in a normal relationship at this point where you're looking at a baby, an engagement and marriage, from the bloke's point of view here, because that's what we're discussing, that all those freedoms you've always had are about to vanish into thin air. And if you're ready for that, that's perfectly fine. But he has a side of his life that always needs to remain separate, secretive, clandestine, all of the above. How's this going to work?
Careful. Not really Rita's style.
I feel like
But
this
it's
is
mine. Not anymore, son. In marriage,
destined to doom here.
everything's 50-50.
Yeah.
What's yours is Rita's.
No, I don't agree with that. Maybe I have a different fucked up way of a relationship
Better hope she
works,
doesn't
but that's
insist on
not
a
how
place
my
with central
relationships
air.
ever worked. This is why I didn't think there was any longevity in this.
But there are some things I still control.
Not for long, pal.
Where's your guy?
In the alley behind you.
I love the smell of ass in the morning.
Hey, you're the one that's been all over mine for leads. Don't be hating where I find them.
Well, you better split before we get made.
What the hell?
He wasn't like this earlier.
Excuse me.
You have to do a bit more than that. These people wonder why they get beaten.
Hey, I got that H
robbed.
for you, man. Now, when was the last time you saw Freebo?
He doesn't know planet is
Fucker's
on
gone,
right now.
man. Wendell said she's not coming back.
Who the fuck is Wendell?
You want to see Freebo, you gotta go through Wendell.
Wendell would know.
Sheriff 2-1, this is dispatch.
Because he's just vanished off the scene.
Excuse me.
In case we get another one, which we probably have.
Same was a torture man?
Now remember, you two are just here to observe. What's up with him?
No, your
He
case.
doesn't joke
Sorry.
around anymore. He dresses better. He's polite.
I just got off the phone with the sheriff's department. They've confirmed their skinning victim is related to ours. Sending someone over to look at our case files, and we'll be establishing a joint investigation.
You can't expect us to just give over our files.
No one is giving over anything. It's a matter of professional courtesy.
He's bringing in a 15-year-old kid named Wendell Owens.
Wendell.
She wasn't at your house. We can't reach her by phone.
You don't look 15.
Does she have a job?
She does what she has to do. Same as me.
I get how hard it is for a single parent to always be there. My dad worked really hard to get me and my brother the things he didn't
I don't
have.
think he has this.
So I got why he wasn't always home. Didn't mean he didn't love me. Didn't mean it didn't hurt.
You don't get
Play
any attention.
softball for real?
You don't get any attention,
First
do you?
base.
But you don't look gay.
You hungry?
Yeah, but not for any of that vending machine shit.
If you're brave enough, there's a roach coach outside. I'm behind.
Roach coach. Never heard that before.
I'll take some burgers, fries, and onion rings.
Well, you know.
Just keep an eye on our guests.
You know what she's done there, don't you? She's seen Quinn watching in on her. Little softer approach.
Getting anywhere with a kid?
Sorta. You and Rita set a date yet?
Not yet.
Well, I kind of need to know so I can break the lease on my place and move into yours.
What makes everybody think I'm just
You
going
don't
to give
get
up
to
my
do that, do
apartment?
you?
I don't know, maybe because you're getting married?
Dexter.
Oh,
Officer
God,
Morgan.
Miguel again.
Can you tell me where I might find Lieutenant La Huerta?
Guess we know who the sheriff's department sent to look into our files.
Had to be him, didn't it?
They keep getting younger and younger, huh? Who'd this one kill?
The boy's not a suspect. We think he was working for Freebo. I have to say, I'm a little surprised you're who the sheriff's department chose as their liaison.
I'm not here to make friends.
I've known you your entire adult life, Ramon, so let's cut the bullshit. You're using this case to insert yourself into Miami Metro's investigation of your brother's death. As one lieutenant to another,
So
you
two
know I
birds,
could
one
go
stone,
ahead and
is
get
what
you
you're
pulled
saying.
off this assignment. I know you and Oscar were close, and he meant a great deal to me as well. If it turns out that these cases are not connected, the cooperation ends. Tiendes?
Because it's not your case.
I need to thank Miguel for introducing me to a new hobby. And for supporting an old one. After the first wife's money ran out, Ethan didn't take long to find the next wealthy woman.
Is it the same? I don't know.
Caribbean cruise. Leaving tomorrow. Maybe I could take the wife, finally get her off my back for never doing anything with her.
Good boy.
You'll have more fun if you don't.
Yeah, good boy.
Sure I will.
Wendell's mother finally answered her phone. Patrol's bringing her upstairs now.
Yes! Thank the baby fucking Jesus.
There's this cold case I'm looking at. A dead John. Do you bust the same places over and over again?
Not really. Word gets out quick if a place is hot,
And
so
they
we
move
move
on.
decoys around.
Yeah.
But if you really want to know about paying for sex, you should talk to Masuka.
Hey, Vince, hold up.
I fucking would if they fucking send them. I've called 4 fucking times.
Man, somebody needs a hug. I'd offer, but I don't know what I'd catch.
Maybe
Serious.
I'm realizing no one around here is my friend.
We put you on our bowling team.
Only because you wanted to keep everyone's handicap higher to sandbag the other teams. Not one
No, I know.
fucking person showed up at the conference I spoke at.
No,
Smell your stupid paper.
You guys just don't get it.
I do kind of feel a little bit sorry for him here because more than anything, I think that's what it's pointed out. That you're all work colleagues, but you're friends. Some of you are friends to a degree as well. And he thought that's what he had. He didn't realise all you all did was just tolerate him. And now he's had it pointed out to him that he's the issue with his behaviour and the way that he acts, that as soon as he draws it all in and pulls away, you're all questioning what the hell's wrong with him and that he doesn't really have any friends here. The whole not going to the seminar and then on with his paper and everything, I mean, that's a very specific thing, you know? What most of us, he is an expert in his field. What most of us want to go to something that you know nothing about. So that, I feel he's been a little unfair expecting people to go to that. But it's all come in a package. It's all come at once, this for him. Which is why he's totally bombed out.
You hurt my feelings.
Somebody's going to have to sit him down and have a word with him because Quinn's broken him.
Where's the kid?
The mother wouldn't give consent. I had to cut him loose.
I spent all day getting
I get a
through to that
point.
kid. He would have talked, or he would have convinced his mother to let him talk. You could have waited until I got back.
Yeah, you could have.
This is no reflection on the work you did.
Fuck off, Quinn.
It's a reflection on how little you think of me and my work. I'm not sure anymore.
That was done awfully quickly the minute she just stepped out for a moment. The fuck are you doing here?
You have got to be
No, he's here for a
kidding me.
reason.
I'm not here for that. Honest.
So what are you doing down here, Sergeant? Because I gotta get back to work.
I came here because I wanted to know if you'd like to grab something to eat
I
sometime.
knew that's why he was there. He's asking you out on a date, basically.
I'm not interested.
No, I think you are.
If I meant never, I would have said never.
See?
Look. Brochures.
Oh no, houses.
All of them?
Well, they're in great school districts, big yards, plenty of bedrooms, central air.
This isn't Dexter. This is not Dexter any more than it's me. This is the life you are introducing to yourself the minute you've put yourself in that inner circle of becoming the potential husband and father, that you have to go through all of this crap now. I'm not sure. Something tells me that something is going to happen at some point before all of this ends up in a neat little family in a new house together, because it's if I were him and I did what he does, no matter how much you want to actually have a connection and for you to finally understand who it is you are as a person, which is what he's been harping on about with the Rita thing in this season in particular, I'm not sure I could handle this.
I understand that as man and wife, Rita and I will have to live under the same roof.
Well,
so why is it the only word echoing in my head is no?
No?
Don't do what you don't want to do.
No doesn't really work in a relationship, Dexter.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to look at houses.
No.
Not now, anyway.
And that's all you had to say.
I'm gonna be gone all day.
He's testing.
And you were gonna tell me this when?
He's testing.
Rita, this is the first I'm hearing about house hunting.
You just threw it all at him.
At the last minute because you want me to.
Can't expect him to
Dinner will
agree
be
to
ready in
everything.
5 minutes.
I don't know whether I am... Sorry to keep pausing it, guys. I don't know if I am someone who should really be commenting myself on what I think he should and shouldn't be doing here, because I've had the experience of what he's gone through, and I've also myself pulled away from it. I've had a relationship for over 2 decades with the person that is now my ex, but that was a mutually agreed thing. But I feel that the moment engagement and marriage and pregnancy and all of that is on the cards, it doesn't even matter whether it's the man or the woman, but it tends to be the woman, especially if there's a pregnancy involved, which there is, that all of this is thrown at you and pushed on you at such a rate that it's changing your entire world and your individuality on a grand scale all at once. And sometimes you just have to do what he said and go, none of this was coming up until you went and spoke to his wife, and she's made the suggestion, and now suddenly I'm meant to just comply with all of this. And if you start down that road now where you always just agree to it all, so unfortunately, even though Rita isn't really the domineering type of woman, she is always going to get the last say, and your life won't be worth living. And that's putting to the side what he does that we know he does. Maybe I should not comment too personally on what I think he should and shouldn't do here, because who the hell am I to say whether it's right or wrong? We all have a different idea as to what should form a relationship. I completely believe that you can live under separate houses and still have a relationship and kids, but that's me, not him.
Sorry, Rita, but right now I need this more than a big yard and a 2-car garage.
Let me get Sil.
She might have mentioned that Rita and she were going house hunting.
Gilipollas.
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
So what brings you out here?
Thought maybe we could grab some food before you go out. You know, kind of like a rain check for yesterday.
Can't leave the boat. Everything's
not right
on board.
now.
Olvídate. Okay.
Heading up north, Mercy Reef. Always had good luck there.
You know, I got half a mind to postpone the arraignment that I have and just go with you. I'm gonna try to put out some fire that your lieutenant started. Hey, how about whatever you catch, we put on the grill tonight?
Wish me luck.
Yeah, I'll go buy fish.
This is our Vic's boyfriend. And no one's seen him since the night in question. Oh, I was also hoping I could speak with a couple of your previous witnesses. Witnesses change their story, junior personnel, they make mistakes. No disrespect.
Oh, actually, it's a lot of disrespect. You not only insult our police work, now you're insulting one of the most dedicated officers I've ever partnered with.
Let's not lose sight of the fact that we want the same thing here.
Your case has nothing to do with our case.
The Vic wasn't skinned?
Not like our previous victims.
Oh.
Someone dug out a tattoo from the back of her neck, which is another reason why I don't think we're looking at the same killer.
You're not taking this
Listen to
seriously.
Masuka here for a change.
Heartbeat. Do you know how many times Vince Masuka's been published?
And there's no one better.
Our victim was strangled, the same as yours.
Particular hemorrhaging in the eyes and bruising would lead one to conclude strangulation. Unless you're me. You were hoping I'd miss the cotton fibers in the nose and airways. Your victim was smothered. That's not opinion. That's science.
Yes.
And he's back.
He's back.
Well, I think we're through here. Well,
Well done, Mazuka. There you go. You do have friends amongst you.
Apparently, Ethan is looking for more than adventure on the high seas.
Why?
Ethan made a choice. And pretty soon, you're gonna have to make one too, Dex. Ethan chose to be rich, rather than married. I, on the other hand, chose to stay with Doris, even after.
You cheated on her? Nothing like you.
Really? You're cheating on her and you don't even realize it. You're gonna have to choose which one is your mistress and which one is your wife.
Next sea taxi is leaving Bimini for our ship.
The blonde behind him look about 19.
It's much bigger from out here.
Well, you could always knock out a wall or two. It's easier than you think. Don't get bogged down in the cosmetic stuff.
What are the rules about using the bathroom in the house you're showing?
No rules. You gotta go, you gotta go.
All right.
Excuse me, sir. I can take a look at your badge passport. Thank you. Attention all Atlantic Sun cruise passengers. This is Biminese, your cruise director. All visitors, guests, anyone who doesn't belong on board must disembark at that time.
But I think both Ethan Turner and I will be off the ship by that time.
Rita?
And then the day she's a realtor.
Bleeding.
Oh. She's just trying to push us out.
All right, there's a hospital 5 blocks away. Been by here 4 times looking for you.
What for? The other cop said you couldn't talk to me.
But unofficially, there's no reason you can't call me. Burgers, fries, and onion rings.
He can talk freely. I know it's not legit, but...
You know, I know the situation with your mom not being around really sucks.
I kept my nose out of Freebo's business. It was safer that way. I know he was into someone for some major cash. He was pretty scared.
Or is he hiding out permanently?
Trying so hard to find them. They want their money back.
So are we done?
We're done.
Thanks.
Watch yourself out here, okay?
Okay.
I do get horrible feelings about something's gonna happen to that kid now. Ooh, quick and pain-free.
They rushed her up to prenatal ICU, but they won't tell me a thing. I'm not family.
I need you to find your chief of staff, Dr. Reynolds, and have him call
Yeah, I'm just an admin nurse. You're gonna have to go to...
Call him. Right now.
It's happy hour. Just the 2 of us. It's too bad I have to make this quick.
Yeah, you do. There's no time to take your time.
He leaves in an hour. I've been going through some changes myself lately. I'm getting married. I got a baby on the way.
I don't think you might be. He can't give this up.
Savor these moments.
This rush that he has here.
And here I am. Paradox personified. Taking life, creating life.
For him to
With the
realize.
ship anchored away from shore, the Gulf Stream will be Ethan's last cruise.
Bye, Ethan.
This isn't like Dexter. Something's wrong.
They don't have an answer, do they? Shit.
Anton, open up. It's me. I tried calling. I got a lead. I know why someone's looking for you.
Can we not shout this through the door?
Yes, I was wrong about...
Pay for it.
Hi.
Hi. Is Anton here?
He's in the shower. I can get him.
Oh, no. It's all right. Just, have him call Dexter Morgan. What?
Hello, Deborah. This is Miguel Prado. We're at the hospital with Rita right now.
I think she's lost the baby.
Hospital? Everything all right?
Deborah, I need to find your brother.
He loved his wife's money more than he loved them, and in the end, it cost him dearly.
It may have just been decided
Maybe my
for
days
you.
of coming and going as I please are over.
Sometimes it
Not as
isn't.
long as I have my boat and the open water. There are some things I can keep to myself.
No, you wouldn't be able to. You can't just keep disappearing on the potential wife.
12 unheard messages.
Fuck.
I'm on my way to the hospital. I think there's something wrong with the baby.
You missed it all.
Baby.
Now you're going to have to answer where you've been.
The baby's fine.
Oh, okay. All right, that's good.
We didn't go home tomorrow. I don't know what I would have done if I had lost the baby and you weren't here. And nobody could find you.
I'm here now.
Not the important part, I'm afraid. She wants to know where you were. She's going to do a Skylar here.
I think maybe we should wait to to find a house until after we're married.
You think?
I'm ready.
Nah, you're not. You're convincing yourself you are.
I would like to walk down the aisle before I start the show.
I may never be able to feel our baby's heartbeat emotionally, but I know now I can't ignore it either. I'm relieved to know it's still here.
She's got a resting heart rate of 150.
That's where you were all night?
Deb.
No.
You can't make me feel any worse than I already do.
Well, I hope this was a big wake-up call for you. But you're gonna be a father before you know it.
My life is changing. And if it'll make you happy, my place is yours.
What'll make me happy is you being there for that
Does he own
kid
it then?
in softball games.
Yeah, I'm not sure he can be present for all of that.
be like Dad.
That's what,
It's never gonna happen.
that's what Harry was trying to tell you.
I should have been here. Well, Phil and I were. Remember that guy that I was telling you about whose wife disappeared on some cruise? Well, get this. He was reported missing about an hour ago.
Where was it that you say you went fishing?
Mercy Reef.
Yeah, Mercy Reef. That's what I thought you said.
Don't tell me this was a test.
Because when I sent the Coast Guard over there, they couldn't find you.
Biminese, what, 40 miles away?
I went fishing, you watched me leave.
You were on that cruise ship.
He knows. He knows.
You know how crazy that sounds? You were on
No, he
that
knows,
cruise
Dexter.
ship, finishing what I couldn't.
Oh, hell.
Wasn't me.
You were making sure that Ethan Turner could never hurt another innocent soul again. You and I, we're the same.
No one's like me.
We're not.
You're wrong. Don't you see what happened today? I gave you the chance to avenge two women whom the system failed.
And what, we're just going to keep doing this now, are we?
Seize that opportunity. You don't have to lie to me. Don't you understand? I see who you are.
You can't. No one can.
You have nothing to explain to me. Nothing to apologize for. Good night, Dexter.
I don't know how to
When
take
Harry
this.
saw what I truly was, he was repulsed.
Not him.
It destroyed my brother, consumed Lila, but not Miguel Prado.
No.
Proud.
Cool. Right, there was some conflicting thoughts that was going through my head in that episode, mainly because, and I stopped it to tell you that maybe I shouldn't interject what I would do in that situation. A lot of the times in these reactions, depending on the show, I try to give you an impartial view. Sometimes it's the type of show where no matter what you do, you can't damn well stay impartial. You're on one side or the other. And if it's something that you may have gone through in your own life or whatever, you try to give your 2 cents kind of thing. But the situation and everything that Dexter's going through, obviously, I'm not a serial killer. That's the first thing. And the second thing is I have been where he's been, minus the pregnancy bit. But the whole pressure that the minute you give the go-ahead of everything that he's agreed to here with Rita, that it all just starts snowballing and it's just free-falling down a mountainside and there's no stopping it. 1 minute it's just meant to be about you two, and then the next minute it's, oh, we should do this, and oh, we should get engaged, and oh, we should get married, and oh, you should sell your place and I'll sell my place and we'll look for a bigger house. And you're like, whoa, slow the fuck down. Just back it up a bit. So I don't know whether I should interject quite as far, because my idea of what I believe can work as a relationship and how I would have one is not how most people would. I'm not your normal, I don't know, confession type. I'm not your normal kind of guy that meets someone the way that he has, pregnancy or no pregnancy, and follows the standard social procedure and etiquette as to you date for a while, and then if you decide you're going to get more serious, one of you moves out of your place or both of you move out of both your places, and then you move in together, and then you get engaged, and then you get married. And I never did any of that shit. So maybe I'm not the best person to pass comment. What I'm really curious about more than anything here is I thought for a moment there they were going with the fact that Rita was going to lose this baby and it was going to just throw everything out into question, and there's going to be a huge fallout because no one knew where he was tonight, Rita in particular. But the baby's okay, and he still seems to be willing to accept that his life is about to change with all these changes that are coming about. Don't think he is. When you have what he has, it is a solo event. It's something you do under the radar for obvious reasons, and you need seclusion, you need your privacy, you need to be able to just do what he did there tonight. Up and go and disappear when you need to, no questions asked. And then when an emergency arrives, look what happened. There's going to be, the minute Rita gets out the hospital, she was happy to see him there and saying, I couldn't imagine what it had been like had I lost the baby and you weren't here, all the rest of it. The question, as soon as she gets home, is going to be sitting down and going, put all that to one side, where were you? Why were you uncontactable? You can't do this. All those conversations are going to come about. What I'm really intrigued about is what's going on with Miguel. As he says, he's almost proud of it. I was worried for a moment that to regain some traction on him getting some modicum of control back from you, with the fact that he volunteered that bloody shirt to you, that he fed you a fish here and told you about this guy who has gone through 2 wives and is just looking at always taking the money because there's always prenups, so he bumps them off and somehow always managed to get away with it. Whether he just fed you that to see, right, if I tell him about this, see what happens. Does this guy disappear? And of course he did. I wasn't sure where the balance was going to tip there. But he's proud of him. I don't know. In some weird, twisted sort of way, he's a district attorney and you are a killer, and you are someone who can finish off the cases that get by him, that get past him, that he deems the person who he was trying to put away, whoever it was, with whatever they've gotten away with, that they deserve to be at the end of your life. It's kind of like a judge, jury, and executioner kind of thing. He's the judge and the jury, you're the executioner. I don't know. Or is it more than that? Is it he's looking at becoming some sort of apprentice? I don't know. The way that they're presenting it, in a different light, I'd almost feel like Miguel is somehow attracted to him, physically, sexually. In the same vein as kind of how Lila was, but all it did, as he said, was consume her. I don't know. There's a lot of way you can read into things in this show. And I'm not sure I'm always reading them the right way, but they're certainly interesting to watch. What I enjoyed in this episode too was suddenly seeing the complete difference in change in Masuka, drawing in on himself and everyone going, what the hell's wrong with him? Why is he being so weird? He's not being weird. He's just no longer being the person you know him to be. And then, of course, as soon as it took a different turn and he was able to interrupt that whole meeting there with all the detectives together, and Ramon still not willing to let go, and he's used it this way of a way of inserting himself into your investigations. He put you right in your place. Angel backed you up. Quinn backed you up. Quinn backed Deborah up because they're taking care of their own. So you are one of their own, Masuka. You just be yourself. Just maybe sometimes tone it down a little bit, you know? especially with the comments towards females, you just come across as the weird guy that no one would ever date because of how inappropriate you are. You just need to turn that down a notch. You know, you always have it on volume 10. You know, you need to crank it down to about 6 or 7. But don't go inside yourself, because I think you do have some friends here, but with the way that you've been, it's more of a tolerance than it is a friendship. But I kind of like the guy, and he's funny, and his one-liners are funny, even if they are crude and inappropriate at times. But then again, so's Deborah, and she's got a potty mouth, just like a sailor's wife. So what's the difference? I'm enjoying it thoroughly, regardless. I'll be back for episode 6 next week. I'm calling it now. There's going to be a moment in the next episode where Dexter gets sat down and bluntly is asked by Rita, right, point everything to one side. Where the fuck were you tonight? I need an explanation and need to know if we're going to move forward with everything that was said and discussed. You can't just keep doing that. And that's going to keep happening. We'll see. Right, episode 6 coming up next week. If you are enjoying the videos, guys, I would appreciate a quick sub to the channel if you haven't already. Give the video a thumbs up, and of course, as always, all the links are in the description if you want to go and watch any full length, or you find any of the videos that have been blocked on YouTube, they get restored over on Patreon as a free member. Right, see you for another one in a week. Take care.